at a small-town cemetery, where the community had gathered to honor a young soldier who had given his life in service. An unexpected scene unfolded. The crowd was filled with dignitaries, family members, and fellow servicemen, all standing solemnly as the funeral procession began. Amid the sea of uniforms and grieving faces, an old woman slowly approached the gates. Her steps were unsteady, her clothes plain and worn, and her eyes heavy with sadness. But before she could enter, an usher and a few attendees stopped her. They assumed she was a stranger, perhaps even a beggar who had wandered into the wrong place. Whispers spread quickly. "Who is she? She doesn't belong here." Their harsh words and suspicious glances made the frail woman turn away, her hands trembling as she clutched a small folded photograph. She stood outside, tears welling in her eyes, too weak to argue her way in. As the ceremony inside continued, one soldier standing guard noticed her. He studied her face for a moment, struck by something strangely familiar. He excused himself from his post and walked toward her. When he reached her side, the old woman's eyes lifted to meet his. And in that instant he remembered. Years ago, during his own training days, there had been a woman who visited the base, bringing food and handwritten letters to the recruits who had no families nearby. She wasn't related to them, but she treated them as if they were her sons. This woman had become like a quiet guardian angel to many young soldiers, offering comfort in their loneliest hours. And the fallen soldier being honored that day had been one of those boys. The young soldier immediately saluted her, his voice firm but filled with respect. You belong here more than anyone." His sudden recognition silenced the crowd. People turned as he explained who she was and how many lives she had touched, including the very man they were burying. The whispers of doubt quickly shifted to murmurs of guilt and awe. Family members, upon hearing the truth, rushed to embrace her, tears streaming down their faces. They realized that their son had not only been a soldier on the battlefield, but also a son to this woman, who had quietly stood by him when no one else did. With honor restored, the old woman was escorted inside and seated at the front, where she clutched the folded photograph, an image of the soldier smiling during training, holding the very meal she had once prepared for him. As the final salute rang out and the bugle played, the crowd no longer saw her as an outsider. She was, in that moment, family, a reminder that true bonds of love and sacrifice are not always tied by blood, but by kindness that endures even beyond death.